Hello guys, welcome into another vlog. My name is Melody and I take you through Monday through Friday of my crochet week, and I hope you enjoy the vlog. So what are we working on this week? So this week I'm making another heart, granny square heart shrug. I absolutely love the one that I made for myself. I've made two more and they've both sold. I love this. It is so adorable, so cute. And let me know in the comments. I don't think it's too much Valentine's to wear like all year long. I think I could wear this all year long. It'd just be cute. We have an order. We have our first order of the week from Suzanne in Maryland, and she ordered the blush pink and the red heart shrug, Valentine's Day shrug that I made last week. Before we go pack her order, I'm working on a gray one. So I have light gray and I'm doing a plum colored heart, and I've actually made, I think, almost 10 of these squares. So I'm doing quite good. I'm using up my stash. I've been stash busting now for, I think this is year 2 plus for stash busting. So I'm using this plum color from Big Twist. Love it. It's one of my favorite colors. So I've made almost all of the hearts. So I'm making my hearts first. I've got a pile of hearts and I'm slowly making squares. When I want to take a break from the hearts, I just work on the squares. So I am working on this week. Plus Suzanne from Maryland. She wants a blue one, like the one that I made her a couple weeks ago, the pink one that she requested, and she absolutely loves it. And she says every time she wears it, she gets a ton of comments. So I'm so happy she loves it. She wants a blue one. So I've got to pop into Hobby Lobby. I think I picked out some pretty blues for her. So I'm going to be buying some blue yarn for her project. And then my next project is going to be, oh, cute. I always see little squirrels like propped up. They're so cute. The next project that I'm going to work on after I do this one is going to be a green, like a multicolored greenish shrug. And it's gonna have mushrooms on it. It's gonna have red mushrooms. It's gonna be like the bag that I made with the little brown stalk and the red mushroom with the white dots. I'm gonna make one of these shrugs. Of course, you can make these in any square. So I'm gonna make a mushroom one for St. Patrick's Day. And it's gonna be sort of a multi-green. I think when I'm at Hobby Lobby, I think I saw some beautiful variegated greens. I would love to use, I just grabbed this out of my stash. I would love to be able to use this yarn from Red Heart. Absolutely love the colorway, but it's just a little too stiff for a wearable. It's perfect for the bags that I make these with, the mushroom bags, but it's just a little bit too stiff. So I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby to get Suzanne's yarn for her blue shrug, and I'm gonna look at seeing if I can find some nice soft, I love this yarn for a multicolored shrug. Now, if I can't, I think I have some in my variegated yarns. I think I have one of the, I call it cottage core colors. Anyway, it's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be stunning. It's gonna be adorable. Let's go pack Suzanne's order. Okay, I did make some more velvet hair scrunchies over the weekend. So this is the medium pink velvet, and this is not sparkle, but this is so soft. And I had one available, and now I have 3 of this color. I had one of this is, I'm calling hot pink. It's a brighter pink, and this is the sparkle velvet. And I had one available, and now I have 3. This, maybe I'll stick it in here. Move this one here. Okay, and then I also made, these are so big and full and fluffy. Let's see, I made another one of the, I used up this end of this roll. Actually, this was sold out. So now I have one of the light pink, and this is the sparkle. So I have one of the light pink sparkle. I'm gonna put that up here. And then I used up all of the scraps that I had left over from those three colors to make this multicolored. This is gonna look so cute when you twist it up like this in your hair. It's gonna look adorable. So I have this with all three, and I'm just calling this Pink Mix and the Velvet. And of course, some of these will be sparkle, and some of these, the darker pink is sparkle, the light pink is sparkle. The only thing that does not sparkle is the trim, and I did all of the trim in the medium pink. Isn't that so cute? I love it. That is going to look so pretty when it's in your hair with all the multicolors. I only have one available for these. Let me know if you think this is cute. I do. I think this is so cute. So I'm going to put this one up here. And let's pack Suzanne's order. Okay, so Suzanne ordered the pink shrug that I made, the blush pink, and the red. Here it is right here. So let's get this down and packed for Suzanne. Okay, we already have her sign ready from her last order, and it's going to be the 58th order from Maryland. So let's pack up Suzanne's order. Okay, that was the official last order of January for 2026. So I did get some blue yarn to add to my blues that I have for working on Suzanne's blue shrug. So I got this beautiful blue, and this is the colorway, let's see, this is soft blue. So I got 3 of those. And then this is the green that I picked. So I am going to be making a mushroom shrug. So I'm going to use this beautiful variegated green color. And then I'm going to add my red mushrooms with the brown stem and make a shrug. And this is called Mint Tea, but it's just a beautiful variations of some nice, beautiful greens. So that is going to be so gorgeous. So that is going to be a project once I finish Suzanne's shrug. I will start working on this project. So excited. This is going to be stunning. So pretty. Okay, so I'm going to get onto the computer and work on my shrug pattern right now, try to get that going and get that finished. It is about 4:30 on Monday. I have been working all afternoon on the computer. I think I have the written pattern written up right here. I just got to go through and double check everything. I have another 5 pages of charts that I have. So if you do purchase the written pattern, I have 11 pages here. It's connected to the video tutorial. And then there's also an additional 5 pages of charts that I did to help you with the layout and all of that. I'm just gonna go through and double check everything now. Hopefully this will be ready this week. We also went out, we had lunch, we went to a chiropractic appointment too. My neck feels pretty good. I am tired out. I'm gonna go give my birdies some more seeds. I'm going to put on the TV. I'm gonna relax. I haven't crocheted yet today because I've been so busy. I have to start working on Suzanne's blue shrug this afternoon. Start making all of her squares. I don't have to make hearts because this is gonna be all squares. Get that going for her. I should hope to finish that this week. Finish and publish my written pattern for the Valentine's Day shrug with the hearts this week. And then I want to start working on my mushroom shrug with a mushroom pattern that I already have the mushroom pattern. It will be fun. I will see what I'm up to today. I've got to pack an order and get on with my day. I might check in with you later, but I'm going to relax for a little bit. I am tired out, so I'm going to go feed my birdies, put on some TV, and start crocheting granny squares for Suzanne's shrug. Check in with you later. It is Tuesday. I'm going to be doing a live stream today at 11 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just for an hour. I'm going to be making granny squares. So if you haven't joined my live stream on Tuesday afternoon, please do. We did try to move it to Sunday evening, but that cuts into me and Sophie's just lounging around watching movies in bed, and we want our Sundays back. So we're not going to do the Sunday afternoon. We're just going to stick with the Tuesday afternoon. I might move it to an evening time so I can catch people who are not working, who have the evening at home. So watch for that. I have an order from Hollie from Delaware, and she ordered a headband. So let's go pack her order. Okay, so we have an order from Hollie in Delaware, and she ordered this headband. So pretty. I love these colors. I think this was Merry Mingle, one of my favorite colors from Big Twist for Christmas. So beautiful. It's pink and green, and this colorway is absolutely gorgeous. I wish that Big Twist would have this available all year long because it's just the most beautiful colorway. So let's wrap up Hollie's order. Okay, Hollie's order going to Delaware is all packed. Thank you so much, Hollie. Okay, guys, we are here in Mentions, and look, somebody made this adorable short wearing my leg warmers. So she made my leg warmers, and she's wearing them, and she is just too cute. Oh my gosh, this is just adorable. So cute. Okay, so this is the yarn room. So we are going to go to her channel. So cute. And here she is, and it says, "Hi, I'm Angie." Let me read this. "Hi, I'm Angie, and I crochet. Enjoy living life." And here's all her info. And here's my favorite part. I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, we have a new order from Hollie in Delaware. Let me get my velvet hair scrunchies out. And she ordered 5 velvet hair scrunchies. So she ordered the pine green. This one is so gorgeous, so beautiful. Pine green, regal blue, gorgeous. Red sparkle. That is my only red sparkle I have. Pink mix. Oh, I love this one. I'm going to have to start mixing my velvets together because That is super pretty like that. So this one, the mint velvet, I think it's this one. Yeah, mint velvet sparkle, mint green. Oh my gosh, 5 hair scrunchies. All right, so these are the hair scrunchies that I have left, and they are just the softest. Okay, so let me put my cover back on. And let's get these ready. Okay, and Holly is getting all of these. She's from Delaware, and I already packed an order for her, I think, this morning. So here's her second order of the day. So many of my customers are repeat orders, so let's get her order packed. Okay, Holly's order is all packed up. Thank you so much, Holly. Hello and good morning, guys. Welcome into another morning. So it's my Wednesday, and let me show you what I was able to accomplish yesterday. I think I did 11 squares of the light blue. This is the sky blue in I Love This Cotton. 11 of these in the country blue. 11 in the denim blue color. So I have 33 squares. I need 44 for Suzanne's size, so I will be laying these out, but first I'm going to go through and make sure I sew in all of my ends, and then I will be blocking these, laying them out, seeing exactly how many colors I need of which, trying to finish all of those squares today, and then just maybe I might be sewing it up today. I'm not sure. I might start seaming today if I get it all done. There is no rush. These go really quick. They're really easy squares. This shrug is so fun and cute to make, so I really enjoy making these. I will catch in with you later and show you my progress. Okay, I wanted to give you a sneak peek at one of my upcoming shrugs. So this one is mint tea. I was thinking the other day it was mint green, but it's mint tea. And it is I Love This yarn. And I am going to be making a mushroom shrug. This is going to be the color of the shrug, and then I will be making a mushroom applique to add to this. But isn't this colorway gorgeous? I just love it. I love all the greens. Let me bring it over to the window where we have some light. Look at the greens. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. And it's not showing on camera as green as it is. It's showing kind of more blue. But isn't that so pretty? I just love it. It's not really showing the beauty of the yarn on camera, but it's so beautiful, and I can't wait to start making this. But I'm going to work on my gray one that I already started. This one is going to be the end of the night project that I'm working on. Let me show you the gray one. Okay, so I am working on this one. I'm using a soft gray color for the rounds of the square, and then I'm using the beautiful plum color for the hearts. So I'm doing another flat square. These are the hearts. So cute. So this one is in the works. I do have maybe 7 or so squares. So I'm going to work on these while the blue are drying and blocking, and see if I can get ahead on this project. Okay guys, it is Thursday. I think it's Thursday morning. I have all of the squares laid out for Suzanne's shrug. I do have to make 1, 2, 3 more light blue, and then I think 1 more denim color. I am so excited to start sewing these up. I'm going to grab them and start seaming them, and then I will make the rest later. I'm just so excited. I have a day out with Sophie today, but I want to get going on this project. Okay, I have started seaming, and I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the vertical lines done out of all of them, and I have to go meet Sophie. So this will be on hold, and then when I come back, I need to make some more squares to finish this. Just need to finish this one and these, and then continue with the seaming, and then finish up really quick. This is my favorite part of the project, doing all these seamings. I love doing seamings with crochet. It's my favorite thing to do. Okay guys, I am off. It is Thursday. I've got to go meet Sophie for lunch and a movie. Can't wait to get back to my project. I'll check in with you later. Okay, also made up these last night. So I made a teal hair scrunchie and teal with pink. I'm trying to use up all of my little balls. So I was able to make up these 2 hair scrunchies. So I just have to take some product photos and get these listed. So here are my little balls that I am trying to use up. And I'm just trying to make as many scrunchies as I can to use up all my little scrap balls.
Excuse me, Mama. We're besties.
Walking around, feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. We're falling in love. Summer ended.
Hello guys and good morning. It is Friday here. I can't believe how fast the week flies by when you're working on a project. So I do have Suzanne's Shrug here. I have connected all of these squares and I blocked all the squares prior, and then what I did was steam all the seams so they're all nice and flat on the front. This is the back version. On this one I seamed on the back side and I used a slip stitch seam on the back side using front loops only, and I love the way it comes out nice and flat here. Anyway, this is ready to have the sleeves formed, the sleeve detailing. It's going to be finished today, so I can't wait to get working on it. Okay, so here it is laying flat. Here's all the nice flat seams. When you steam your seams, it just flattens them out so nicely, and everything is just so soft and pliable. She has 5 squares in the center for her back section, and then I have 3 squares by 4 here for her sleeves. What we're going to do, because we fold it in half, so I'm just going to grab it like this and fold it in half, but where I did the seams on the back side, I'm going to have to do the same version to put the sleeves together. So I'm going to fold it inside out. So I'm going to turn it so it's one big tube. Okay, so I have this folded into one big tube. I'm just going to sew in a couple of the last rows that I did last night before I steamed this. It was quite late when I was working on this. So I'm going to now, because she needs 3 squares for her sleeves, so I'm going to be seaming from here up to here for her, and the same thing on the other side. Going to be seaming from the outside in 3 squares, and that will leave me 5 squares in the center for her. I can just start working on all of the detailing for this, so it's going to be really fun. I just steamed the inside of Suzanne's sleeves to make these nice and soft and pliable. So I'm just waiting for these to dry right now, and then they will be ready to finish up. So I'm just going to let these dry. Okay, so I am just finishing up on Suzanne's Shrug. So I am working on the trim work, and I thought I would give you just a little closer look at the trim work. So I just attached here in the corner space, and I am going to chain 1. That's going to count as our first half double crochet. And I'm just going to put half double crochets around in every single stitch. I am still using my 6 hook, but if I wanted to decrease or downsize this border around the body and the neck and the back, then I would just go down a hook size. So just go down a hook size if you need to decrease or downsize at all. So I'm just putting 1 double crochet into every stitch. When I go around a corner, I just put the half double crochet in the corner spaces. So now we're going to be doing some ribbing right here. So after I did that half double crochet in the armpit area, I'm going to chain up, and this is going to start my ribbing here. And then what we're going to do is just put a single crochet all the way down here. We're going to start in this second chain from the hook. So 1, 2, right? I'm going to put a single crochet in that second loop from the hook. And then I'm going to put a single crochet right down here to anchor the bottom. So you're always going to put one stitch at the bottom of your ribbing, and then you're going to put a single crochet in the next stitch. So I'm turning clockwise. So I'm going to put a single crochet in the back loop only. So just reach in there and get your back loops with a single crochet, and you're going to want to count. All right, so when we're at the top, at the very top, we're going to do just a regular stitch. This is going to give us a nice straight edge. So we're not going into the back loop only. We're going into the whole stitch. And then we're going to chain one. We're going to turn our work again. We are going to be going down the other side. Now it's best to, instead of changing and flip-flopping the way you're turning your work, it's best to always turn the same way. So again, at the very top stitch, we're going to do just a regular stitch. So I'm going to go in with a single crochet here. Just doing regular single crochets right on the edge. And then we're going to do back loop only. We go back into the back loops. Doing a single crochet down in the bottom of the shrug to anchor. And then we're doing a single crochet in the next stitch. And then we're turning the same way again. Then we are going to do back loop only, one, and we're going to do our regular single crochet. We're going to chain one. We're going to turn the same direction again. We're going to do our first stitch as a regular single crochet, and then we're going to work down. All right, so that is how we do our ribbing, and we just continue that all the way around. Okay, so I'm just going to continue doing this ribbing all the way across until I get to the other armpit, and I will meet you at the end. Okay, so as we have been going around with our ribbing here on the back, this is where I'm going in right here with a regular single crochet, and then we're going to start decreasing. So I've already got my back loop only, and I'm going to go into the next back loop only also. Pull those both through. So I decreased there, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go into two back only spaces and then pull through all together. This is going to decrease. Again, we're going into one, going into the other, pull through all three. And then our last stitch is going to be a regular single crochet. So we've just decreased our ribbing. Chain one, we're turning, and that's decreased just a little bit so we can meet up with this half double crochet ribbing here around. This is our armpit area. Just do your best to start decreasing when you get towards your armpit area. That way your ribbing, if you're doing only the ribbing on the bottom, it will start decreasing. And then you could also do just a plain ribbing all the way around. But I like to do just a half double crochet on the top of my opening and then a ribbing on the back. If I'm doing the ribbing, I'm still trying to meet up here. So I'm going to see how this looks. I'm going to just do the basics. So let's just do one regular single crochet here at the top. And then let's just do a row of all of these the regular way. 1, 2, so we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we do our last one as a regular. So we're always doing our first and our last as regulars. And then here's our anchor here. We're going in a single crochet right at the bottom of that row. Then we're skipping over to the next row with another single crochet. We're chaining one and turning. And then let's do another row using, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we counted up. We're doing our first stitch as a regular one. And then we have to meet up here. So let's decrease again. Let's decrease 2 more stitches. So I'm going to start 2 single crochets and 2 stitches together and then bring them both through as a decrease. Let's do our next one as a regular single crochet in the back loop. And then here's our regular, oops, sorry, my phone moved here. Our last stitch in our first stitch is always a regular single crochet, and then any center ones we do are back loop only. We're going to chain one and turn. Okay, we're turning clockwise only. Okay, so we're still We're still looking good, so we've decreased a little bit. So let's go this round just doing regular. So our first stitch is a regular single crochet. Then we're doing a back loop only, 2, 3, and then here's our last one as a regular single crochet. Then we're doing our anchor spot here, going into the next stitch with a single crochet, chain 1, turn. And I think this looks pretty good, so let's keep this height. So we're going to do a regular single crochet, back loop, and then regular single crochet, chain 1, turn. We're doing clockwise, okay, because eventually we're going to match up here. Okay, I know it's kind of bulky and hard to see, especially where I keep turning. This shrug is quite long to keep turning. Okay, so let's decrease one more time. So we're going to go regular single crochet. We're going to do a decrease here. So start a back loop, and go through all of them. And then let's do a regular single crochet here because it's the end. And then we're going to do our anchor single crochet, and then we're going to go into the following single crochet, chain 1, turn. Now I think we're pretty good. I think we're at the height that we want to be. So from now we're just going to sort of continue. We're going to do the first one, a regular single crochet, 1 back loop, and then 1 regular single crochet. Always the first and the last are regular. Chain 1, turn. Then we're looking pretty good to match up. See, the height is going to be very, very close. Okay. All right. And if you want to do even one more single, okay, so we're going to do a single crochet here, regular single crochet. And if you still thought it was too high, you could always go back loop here. And then let's just go right into our regular crochet there. Decreased it even more. Here's our anchor spot, single crochet, and you've got to just work with this and figure out what you need to do to match your stitches up. Chain 1 and turn. It's all like thinking on the fly. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Okay, so let's go up here with our first stitch. So we've only got 1 stitch here, 1 stitch here, and that's the end. Chain 1, turn. Okay, so we're getting closer and closer. So here is our ending right here. So here's our corner. All right, so we're at our armpit. All right, we've made it through. We've decreased our ribbing here, and we are just going to do a half double crochet. We're going to do a half double crochet in this corner, and let's take off that chain. Let's go right from here, and you're just going to think things up as you go. So let's just do a half double crochet in this corner space right here. Half double crochet here and a half double crochet here in the next corner. All right, and then I'm just going to cut my yarn. Okay, so this is finished, and just to show you, I have my ribbing here, and I went all the way around and I connected it here. So that's why we decreased a little bit, so we could just match it up here. And then here's our top, and then it goes around the side again, where we decrease the ribbing so we could match it up with this height. And then the ribbing will go around your side as well. And then underneath the armpit, it'll change to the half double crochet up here. Beautiful shrug. So this is finished for Suzanne. She has her sleeves, her ruffles on her sleeves, and her drawstring. And it's in this beautiful light blue mix of checkerboard with the squares. Here's her other sleeve. So pretty. And her seams are nice and flat, and everything's stretchy and flexible. And I hope she loves it. So thank you, Suzanne. It might not be a carbon copy of your other one, but I tried to make it very close. So I hope you love it. Okay, here is Suzanne's gorgeous shrug. We have the ribbing going around. Here's the bottom ribbing, so beautiful. And then we have the top, the half double crochet. And I think it came out just so gorgeous the way it wraps around the body here. So thank you so much, Suzanne. I hope you love it. The colors are just so gorgeous. I can't get over how beautiful all these colors look together. And let's wrap up our order going to Suzanne in Maryland. Okay, so while these are drying here on the blocking board, I am going to work on some more velvet hair scrunchies. I need some more in my inventory, so I'm going to let these dry and I will get back to them later. Okay, it is actually Saturday morning and I am starting to edit my vlog that you are watching now. But I have been starting to seam all of my vertical lines for this different shrug that I have been working on. And this one is in gray and a plum heart. I've already turned my 2 hearts the opposite way. So all I need to do is seam here, and then do my horizontal seams. And then sew the arms up, and then the rest just finishes so quickly. So this will be done hopefully tomorrow on Sunday, but I think it will be really cute in these colors. Again, using up my scraps, and I just love making these shrugs. They are so fun to make. While I've been waiting for my videos to load, I've been making these hair scrunchies. So I'm making a denim one here out of the pretty denim yarn, and then I have 2 of these sky blue colors from the I Love This Cotton. I have these scrunchies done. I just need to sew in my ends. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much. Make sure you leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.